Hello out there in teacherland. Who is alive in teacherland today? So I just did a live, but it did wrong. I did something wrong. I don't know. Oh, I had it as private. Oh my goodness. Hello, Kim. Oh, I can't believe I did that. So let me tell you what I did. I was like, I'm going to screen record myself going live so I can show teacher Cindy how to schedule your live and then go live, right? And I was in a hurry between classes to get the thumbnail and stuff up. So I accidentally marked my live as private. So I just talked to myself for 6 minutes and I was like, where are all my friends? So I was sad. I was like, well, I guess nobody's coming today. I'm not going to talk to myself any longer. Just when you think you have it together and you think, I've got this, you don't. I try never to get overconfident. For example, I made a video about how I've only had two teacher no-shows in a year. The very next day, I almost had a teacher no-show because my computer would not connect to the internet. Hey, Marianne. So I try not to, flex or brag because once you do, you're going to get knocked down to remember your, what's the word? I can't think today, guys. I'm so tired. I only had 6 today, you guys, but I've had some really rough students lately, so I wanted to talk about it. The title of this is supposed to be Bored, Rude, Difficult, Distracted Students. So tell me, how were your classes today? Did you have any unmotivated students today? So I made a whole video that I'm going to share. I screen recorded a whole class afterwards in the playback, and then I voice recorded 2 separate things and then put them together. But I can't share anything more than 10 minutes on this channel yet because I'm not to 100 subscribers. But I just picked out 10 minutes of it. This kid was the worst I've ever had. The worst. And you'll see that video is coming out, and hopefully that can help some people see this is pretty much as bad as it's going to get. And this is what you do. You keep going. You keep smiling, and you try not to shake the computer. So you'll see the video, but I had a kid who was just like, and I was just like, not today. Hello, Evelyn. Kim, you had 17 great classes. That's great. Yeah, thanks for finding me, guys. Like I said, I streamed for 6 minutes on a private video. Very smart. You had 19 classes. Oh, you guys are just a little bit crazy. I had 6. I had 3 trials. And I think the reason I had 3 trials is because I opened at 2 a.m. So what happened was I had a softball game that started at 9:30 p.m. Supposed to start at 8:30, got pushed back to 9:30. I didn't get home until 11. So I didn't get to sleep until after 12. So I figured once I woke up and went to the bathroom, I was like, okay, I can teach. So I opened up my classes. So I got a level 6 trial. And how many of you have taught the level 6 trial? Let me know if you've taught the level 6 trial. It was difficult for me today because he couldn't really read. He was not a level 6 student, okay? He was 13, yes, but I don't know how they put him in level 6. So the level 6 trial is stupid. I hate it. Mostly because it has this one part where it has the student say if the sentence is right or wrong, but we haven't even taught what they're going over. It's like, the bird fly or the bird flies. And so they have the student read this whole sentence, and it's an incorrect sentence. And I just think, why are we teaching them to say it wrong? And then they just don't understand, some of them, the drag and drop to put the correct thing in there. And I'm like, yo, this is a trial lesson. I haven't even taught them this. I guess I'm supposed to see if they understand, but to me, it just causes frustration for the student. So, have you taught the level 6 trial? Then I had a level 2. His name was D-I-C-K, and he pronounced it Dyke. Thank you, Dyke. So he was a B-R-A-T as well. So I have such a hard time when they're not motivated, and I keep trying to be happy and motivated, and they're just not. So I struggled with that today. Cindy, hello. Welcome, Cindy. So my first live was for you, Cindy. I was trying to screen record myself making a live and then screen record myself, going live so I could show you how to do it, right, Cindy? Well, then I did it as a private live, and I was sitting in there talking to myself for 6 minutes, and I was kind of sad. But thankfully, I got some text from Kelly and Evelyn, and I was like, well, maybe I messed up. So you were waiting. Yeah, so trials, I think the reason I got a trial was because I opened my classes at 2 a.m. Short notice, very, very short notice. And so I had 3 trials. Next class was a level 2. He was yelling at me, and I said, you don't have to yell. They're testing my patience today, guys. Ugh. Then I had a student IT, which is cool, but 25 minutes of standing there, can't hear the student. Just had to keep my face on the screen. So then I had 2 trials. Level 2 trials. Have you taught the level 2 trials? Level 2 trial is I see walking in the jungle. I'm sure you guys have taught it. I see a monkey. I see a tiger. I see a snake. So I taught that twice in a row. The interactive is okay. There's a lot of clicking, and both of these students could not click. So then they were saying, he was saying snake, and so we had to work on that. So yeah, tell me about your best day ever. Hello, Heather. Tell us about your best day ever, because I did not have the best day ever. So that was my day, and I'm tired. I got like 5 hours of sleep. So I know that's nothing. You guys probably do more than that, but you had a short notice trial that was a student no-show. At least that pays $6, right? And at least with the trial, you only have to wait 15 minutes. Your best friend signed up today, levels 5 through 7. My day sucked too, Heather. I'm sorry your day sucked. I'm like, y'all need to lift me up right now, because I'm here, but yeah, it's hard when they struggle. And I think it's harder when they have a bad attitude. When they struggle, it doesn't matter, like, to me, if we finish the slides, as much, as long as, I can get through to them, but it is hard when they struggle. But it's even harder when they just don't give a beep and they don't even want to be there. Oh, that makes me so frustrated. A speech that will melt your heart, level 7. 2.5 hours of sleep. Kim, that's not healthy. That's so unhealthy. Oh, your health should come first. I know you have goals, but yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm glad if that lifts you up. I'd rather have sleep than money though. Honestly, I'd rather feel good than that. But I'm used to struggling, so um how many hours you had last night? 2.5? You had 2.5 hours last night too? Heather? Guys, feel great right now. Cause see, when you have good classes, like Kim, I think Kim, you said you had an amazing day, or is that Cindy? When you have these students who like they look at you like it's Christmas, and then you feel like Christmas, and it lifts you up. So how do we survive? Help me. How do we survive these students who have a negative attitude, don't want to be there, are rude to you, yelling? Like, I don't call the firemen for behavior very often at all. Unless they're just completely not on the screen and completely not responding, I don't call the firemen, right? You just kind of, you got to roll through it. So, yeah, it's like tattletaling to me, unless they're completely not doing it. Um, so how do you deal? Oh, Heather, you're making up for Saturday today. You can implicate yourself. You don't call the firemen either. Awesome. Guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Even though I'm not that great today, but I'm here. And you know what? That brings me to a good point. You show up, right? So I'm in the middle of this class, and I was so irritated, you guys, that I was like, I'm not going to do the rest of my classes. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Like, that's how I am. Like, um, but of course I did. I did. I did it. Uh, oh, Cindy, maybe you can tell us a little bit about it um, the next time you go live. Love to hear about it. Marianne, you said you stop and wait if necessary and say, "Are you ready?" Yeah, I use my stop sign. I can't find it right now, but when the student just is, I often hold up my stop sign and I won't continue. So until they talk to me, right? So, but yeah, of course I continued, and I always say to myself, it's only 25 minutes. It's only 25 minutes. I can do this. You can do anything for 25 minutes. You've all had children. You can do anything, right? Oh my gosh. Of course I'm pixelating. So I also found out that I have to cancel some classes with Gogokid because I opened up ahead of time with Gogokid because they told me to. And I accidentally booked classes on August 13th, and my kids will be back to school. So I have a 6:30 and a 7 o'clock that I'm probably going to have to cancel. But be smart, you guys. If you work for Gogokid, I'm not canceling it today because it's the end of the month, and they might just go, ooh, credit score drop. Then all next month, I don't get paid as much. So I will be waiting until the 1st before I cancel these 2 classes with Gogokid. So be aware that the credit score can get you and it can bite you in the butt. So, and I'm just canceling, it's whatever. Yeah, I don't get that either, Cindy. The parents are there and they don't do anything. And I could see from teacher to teacher feedback that this was going to be a doozy, right? And don't you just want to cry when you see that? Like, oh no. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna get this kid. I'm gonna make him love me. And sometimes I'm like, oh no. So, oh, thank you, Cindy. I don't know what to do about the pixels. Honestly, you guys, I don't really feel like doing lives very much lately. I don't know what my problem is. I think I'm just kind of in a slump. So you have to forgive me. And I might not go live next week because I'm pixelating. So, and y'all want to look at this face. You can't even see it. Hello, Heather. You guys are doing it. Big, big Uh-oh. Kids are getting mad about the puzzle. Evelyn, you're so lucky. I don't know what I guess, I don't know. I hardly ever have BRATS as well, but it seems like they all come at once, and then I'm just like, oh, what am I doing? Yeah, time to recoup from my pixels, my stupid internet. Yeah. So how were your classes, Heather? Heather Sandlin, how many did you have today? I'm not sure that you're going to win the contest because the winner of the contest, I think, is Kim. Let's see. Kim had 17, Marianne had 19. Can you top it? Yeah, please thumbs up. Please thumbs up the live, you guys. Heather had 7. Awesome. How were they? I'm going to make a video soon about the dark side of 24-hour bookings. And the dark side will be trial classes and all the new students. Sometimes it can be exhausting. I miss my regulars, but I have regulars at Gogokid. So yeah. And it's such a tough choice because, you know, you guys choose money over sleep. I'm choosing money over regulars. So we all make our choices, right? Breaks are good too. Yeah. Cindy, I'm thinking about just taking a break, like when my kids start school, and that might be too good though, right? Like they go to school and then I have like 7 hours to myself. What? Do you know how long it's been since I had 7 hours to myself? Years, you guys. It's very sad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break. You had 3 short notice bookings, Kim. Awesome. Marianne, you win. Let's see what you should win today. You win a butterfly. Yay. Yes, Heather, I cannot wait. Our school starts on the 9th, which is a Friday. Yes. I still have to get school supplies after my husband gets paid on Friday. I have to get a clear backpack for my son. And yeah, Evelyn, you tell those kids. Use your mommy voice, Evelyn. Yeah, you're right. The Chinese people work hard. I'll tell you guys something funny. The other day, I taught a lesson about rice. I taught the adverbs of frequency, and we talked about rice. And then I taught another lesson, and they showed like rice with egg and vegetables. Y'all, in between classes, I went and made some rice. I turned on the rice cooker, and then after class, I made rice with eggs and hot sauce and cilantro and tofu. It's so funny how what we see can really influence, you know, what we want to do. So watch what you're watching on TV. So yeah, so what else, you guys? What's going on for the rest of your day? I'm going to get a nap later because 5 hours of sleep is no good for this girl. I'm going to be really grumpy mom. Yeah, I'm ready for lunch too. Breakfast kind of passes by, and then I'm like, I need something savory, not something sweet. I agree, Heather. It's so weird. Like, after classes, are you guys like up here, like, and then at about 12, 1 o'clock, it's like, oh, you know? That's what happens to me. I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like really grumpy and I'm really tired. So even though I don't take a nap, sometimes I just go lay down, and it's usually like 10 minutes that I fall asleep and then I'm up. So it's like power nap, you know? So I try to do that for myself. Yeah, the afternoon crash is real, isn't it? Cindy, you're making a pool video. I can't wait to see it. I can't I need to make another pool video. My pool is still doing awesome, so I'm excited. Gonna make some oatmeal, pretzels and cheese dip. That's okay. Yesterday, I put cheese dip, like some queso from the store, on my brown rice and quinoa, and I was like, see, balance. Queso, quinoa. Healthy? Not healthy? Healthy. Yeah, cool, Cindy. So what are you using to treat your green pool? I surely hope you can go to salt water in your pool someday. It is amazing. I have not put any chlorine in my pool this year, and last year I was dumping, bleach. And now I have salt water and a chlorine converter, so it turns the salt water overnight into chlorine. It's amazing. It's science. Bleach and baking soda. Do it at nighttime, okay? Whenever you treat your pool, make sure you do it at night because the sun is gonna just burn off that chlorine during the day immediately. So you want to do it at night. Saltwater pool is amazing. Amazing. Salt cost me about $50 for 7 bags of salt, and then the salt to chlorine converter was about $300, but it's also a filter, super pricey, but totally worth it for me. So, and I spent so much on bleach last year anyway. Heather, you have one student who was visiting family and took me outside. You could hear a rooster crowing, and it was so beautiful. Oh, I'm so jealous. She couldn't focus. That's okay. I think maybe the reason that these students are kind of annoyed is because it's their summer. Maybe that's why they're grumpy. Okay, pool question, Cindy. It's a sand filter and with a chlorine converter. Comes together. So you have your big sand filter, and there's just this little magic scientific thing that when the salt runs through it, changes to chlorine. Oh. Aw, Kim said I taught my level 2. The cat scratched me because he brought his cat to show me and it scratched him. I love that. I love when they try to tell you something and you just say, oh, good job. Can you say, I went swimming yesterday. I went. So it's just fun. You discuss the things that were outside. She taught me the word puta. Guessing it means flowers. Oh, no plans today. Evelyn, how was your trip to your friend's house? Was it a good one? I'm sure she enjoyed having some company. I love having company, but at the same time, I think company should know when it's time to leave. I don't mean overnight company. I mean people who come to visit and they stay and they stay, and you're making dinner and they're still there, and their kids are like, I'm hungry, and you're like, go home. I mean, I love my friends and I love visitors, but for me, I can sense when it's time to go. Yes, dishes and laundry. Yeah, I need to clean the bathrooms today. It's that dreadful, awful, no good, very bad day where I have to clean the bathrooms because, yeah, it's time. Yeah, I like short visits. Yeah, I like to pop in and visit people and then leave. I like to be the visitor because then I can leave. And they would say, hold teacher. They really know how to say, 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please. Yeah. So how many classes tomorrow, you guys? Tomorrow is mañana es jueves, Evelyn? Yeah, mañana es jueves. I forgot how to say today. Today. Oh, if you don't practice a language, it just goes out the window. Anyway, tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow, who's going live tomorrow? Teacher Marianne? That was my chair. That wasn't me. That was my chair. I need to do dishes and laundry and then bathrooms too. Quit reminding me what I put off. I know, but you know what? Whenever you're doing it, I get so grumpy when I'm doing the bathrooms. Like, don't talk to me. Clean the bathrooms. But just remember that we're all doing it too. Just like the difficult students. We're all dealing with that sometimes too. Anyone had the level 3, how do animals move with all the skip counting backwards? Yes. I dislike that very much. There's too much skip counting. Like, enough already, right? Cindy, I also did a lot of decluttering to become more minimal and simplified. And one of the things that really helped me is I stopped going to thrift stores. I stopped going to garage sales because I tried to, I don't need anything there, right? If there's something I specifically need, I will go to the thrift store. But I used to just go for fun, like treasure hunting. But guess what? That's not treasure, it's trash because I don't need it. And then I'm spending money on it and it's taking up room in my house. So, and I also give away stuff. If I'm not using it, I give it to the thrift store often, very often. And it really helps your house look clean when you don't have as much stuff. I'm looking around my house over here. I'm like, I'm pixelated, or I would show you, but yeah. Yeah, listen to some inspirational music while cleaning the bathroom. Good idea, Heather. Hoy es miércoles. See? Hoy es miércoles. Today is Wednesday. See, Evelyn, you didn't teach us our Spanish yesterday. Let's see. Yeah. A lot of them struggle with the numbers like 15 and 50. So I try to focus on the 1660, 1440, focus on that. But you're in control of these lessons. You can say, oh, let's do this one and just skip a slide. I mean, that's me, but the H is silent for hoy. I just say hoy es miércoles. Really? Who knew? My kids always get worried when I get in purge mode. Oh my goodness. My daughter's room needs to be purged currently, for sure. But you can also do the method where you just put stuff in a box and save it for a year or 6 months and then bring it back out. Totally works. Totally works. And my daughter loves, your kids are 5 and 8, right, Heather? She loves digging in a box and pulling stuff out. So I have to watch out because she'll find something and just start digging in it. So I'm glad you had fun at your friend's house. C, the H is silent. Hoy es miércoles. Well, I've been saying hoy for a long time. 6 and 8. Wow. Don't forget the accent. Y'all are sticklers for language around these parts. Well, guys, it's almost been 30 minutes. I'm glad we found each other. I'm glad I didn't do a whole private live. I was sitting there feeling like nobody came to my birthday party. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here and get started. I hope you have great classes tomorrow. Tell me Marianne, you're the live tomorrow? I will get a nap, Heather. You know it. And I put on eyeliner just for you guys today. I know it's like pixelated eyeliner, but it's 8-bit eyeliner. All right. See you at Teacher Marianne's live tomorrow morning. All right. 再见. Goodbye. Whoop, whoop.